Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 7092 in Candy Crush Saga, where we have 18 moves to clear out 144 jelly, 26 of the licorice, and 56 toffee. That sounds like a lot to do with only 18 moves on a regular level, but we do have a color bomb, and that should hopefully help us break through some of this crystal candy, maybe collect some of these keys. I feel like there are conveyor belts into here. Wait, there's sugar chests, of course, because we've got the keys. I think what we need to do is we just need to start hacking away at this cake bomb. This is the way we're going to start opening things up. So let's see. I can't make any hits here directly, so I'm going to do, well, I can do that and try to get some cascading to help out. Beautiful. Okay, I can do a little bit here. And then this is it, the last one, and it's going to remove a layer of everything. So it's going to collect 2 keys, probably helping me to expose some other keys. And let's see what beautiful things we have happen because of this. I wouldn't say beautiful as much as a little more open and still just as messy. I think taking out the licorice is going to be helpful because stripes don't go well through licorice. Not even striped wrapped, but guess what does? Wrapped. So let's do this. That is fortuitous. That's going to open up so much for us. Maybe even collect keys. Oh, we got 1 key collected. And then let's try to get this next key. Okay, so everything is now open. So now I just have to play cleanup, but I don't have a lot of turns to get cleanup done, even though I feel like this has gone really well for me so far. So I have to slow down and make not just good moves, but the best moves I possibly can. Is that a wrapped that doesn't really hit anything, but might turn into a striped wrapped? Or is it, I kind of think it's working down here directly and allowing the board to come together on its own. See, look at that. Because if you try to set something up on a board that's relatively open and only has 4 colors, probably in the process things are going to explode. But if you make moves low to the ground to encourage cascading, you're likely to get some things created on their own. I expected, or I hoped for, a color bomb. I didn't even hope for a color bomb stripe combo, but I will take that. Not as good as a wrapped combo at this point, but not awful. And look at that. Color bombs beget color bombs and other specials. I could just take out a color. I've got to get to these crystal candies. And the crystal candies don't have, like, let's say I match the color bomb with the purple. Well, that's good for here. We've got a purple under here, but these don't have candies under them. So I think it is really significant that I match this up with a special, if I can manage it. And I saw that opportunity. Now I did just use green. It's not my favorite to use, but the board cycles through fairly quickly. So now we've got all that crystal candy gone. That's good. I don't have any more color bombs though. That's a lot of layers and I can't easily move it over. But still, I think making moves low to the ground to encourage cascading, trying to see things happen on both sides of the board. Wow, I expected a little bit more. I'm going to make a color bomb and maybe something will happen to take it out. I don't think so. I don't see any big traumatic thing happening. I guess I could do this one as well. But, you know, if I do this, I'll have a color bomb here. I'll have a purple here. I'll have a green there. I don't see anything big happening either way. This one might be a little more disruptive. A little more craziness happening. A little more cascading. Not enough, but close. I'm close on this. And it seems like a big, fun board. I know I need to conquer that cake bomb in the center as quickly as possible. And then I'm going to continue trying to make moves low to the ground and hope to get some even better combos, or at least more combos. I'm going to pause, come back with a new board. I'll have the microphone turned off initially. Once I solve this, I'll come back through and narrate everything for you. Okay, so here we go. We're going to clear out that cake bomb. Let's try to hit it as rapidly as possible. Ooh, can't. Ooh, hello. So let's go for cascading. There we go. Beautiful. So that's going to take out these keys, open things up a bit. And now I just have to try to make the best choices possible here. I've got a lot of things to do. Look at this. This is beautiful. And I had such a funny arc on this one. So I always like to do better than the last time. I don't think I'm going to take either one of those yet. Let's play around a bit. So I did fairly well the first time, right? I'm going to put the wrapped candies over here, even if they just explode and I don't get to combine them. That was good. So did fairly well the first time. The second time I was left with only 2 jelly. The third time I was left with only 1 jelly. And then this was my 4th playthrough. It was so funny. I was doing better each time, but just not quite there. I had to just do a little countdown. But you can see now everything is rapid and I'm getting those corners cleared out and the fish are helping to clean up the little bits that I still have there. And I've got wrapped candies coming down. So now all I have to do is hit that purple wrapped. And that is all that's required for that. And on this one, I had 10 moves left, even though before I couldn't quite get there. But it was done in under 5 tries, so I will take that. That is it for me. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for me if you could. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.